Hey, you tourists, it's your boy Domination. This is Back in the Base that you're gonna do since I would do text, baby. Man, and Douglas back. You know what it is, know what it is, know what it is, know what it is, know what it is. Real men rise up, fake men rise down. Real women rise up, fake women rise down. Parental word preacher, preach on. And today's topic we're going to talk about is the only place you go get it, only place you go get it is right back in basic. Chuck the deuce is how we do text, baby. And today's topic we're going to talk about is I want to talk about the history of make behind the word. We all hear this word. We hear this word a lot. The power of words. We need to start talking about this because when you hear slurs like cracker, honky talky, honky talky, is basically honking the horn or honky tonk, listen to country music from all the white southerners from the south. That's what it means when honky tonk. They honky and they talk in them good old times, them dirty Europeans. When you hear words like peckerwood, when you hear the word blue-eyed devil, when you hear the word like all these racist slurs that you hear from describe a Caucasian. When you hear the word, when you think of Latinos, wetback, a spick, or a legal alien, when you hear words like that, when you describe an Asian person, when you hear a word from Asian people, or when you hear a word a Latino person, when you hear a word from an Asian people, chink, yellow niggas, or yellow niggers, or gook, or all these racial slurs that you hear. Now, it's not enough words of Native Americans. All Native Americans is redskin or dead Indians. But nothing is more offensive. Even you hear the word for terrorists or sand niggers or for Jewish community, when you hear words like kike or Jew instead of saying Jewish. But nothing more offensive. This word, the word we hear. It's a lot of words for black people. It's monkey, moon cricket, spirit chucker, uh, uh, ape. When you hear words like that, this is why people need to find definition of certain words. But nothing is word is, even to hear the word black bitch, when you hear certain words when describe a black community, but nothing in this word is more offensive of the highly a bigot offensive of words of all nigger. When you hear that word a lot, when I was coming up at school, I heard this word when I was a little kid. I never knew what it meant. What does it mean? Why they hate my people so much? What that word meant? Because we hear racist slurs all the time. That should show you how people are ignorant, because they don't know what these certain words and what it meant. So I asked people what these words mean when I was coming up. But I realized something when more I got older, that even my parents, my mom and dad, could not tell me what these words meant, especially the word, the N word, or nigger, or nigger, or negro. But now I know what the word mean when I got older. I'm going to show y'all something. This is what the word means. Negro is coming from the Greek word navio, meaning dead. It's a common mate of absent common mate of the action of many of us are taught that Negro is a Latin word for black, which is ain't so. Black people we are called Negroes because of this. Whites believe that Africans are purely and socially dead, so that they they have no better word to describe them than Negroes. So you better read the tent from calling black people as Negro. Malcolm X, MLK, Black Lives Matter, Black History, Black Knowledge, and African and Black Panther, and Black Movement. That's what this word means. That's what this word means. Subhuman. Basically, that when people say subhuman, it's basically meant you less than a human. They treat you like no human. They look at you as a just savage beast, a savage animal. You don't know how to live. You're not lived to be a human being, which is wrong. And half cast mean you half cast mean you've been cast out of earth. You've been hell bent. You've been crucified, been crucified. And Nicori and Navio or Navio or cult or whatever you want to call it, not cult or corpse. This is what this word means. If it is true what this word actually really means, it gets you to ask something. Because when I look this stuff up, they're trying to say that black people is a dead race from the Western world, because the Western culture, they believe, especially Europeans, not all of them, but Europeans, they came up with this word. They mean we didn't came up with this. Whites came up with this word, but it's really come from Niger, even from over there in Nigeria. They're trying to say black people is a dead race, when impurity means when they tell black people to do something, they do the opposite. And socially, they couldn't get anything straight with us, like we're nothing or less or no then. This is what this word means. Basically, they want to kill us. That's what I'm trying to say. Because they believe that in the Western culture, black is always symbolized of death. But it's funny, when everything is replied from Europeans was surrounded by dark in their community. I mean, over there in Europe, from Dark Ages, Black Death, Black Plague. Come on. But I always wonder, is it Europeans actually were black in the early days? Because if you look at the term white is really colorless. And they're going to deny this and say it wasn't, but you can look this up. Look at the definition of the word black. It means whiten. It means pale. It means blah. It means bleach. So how the hell black person is a white person? Is it possible that if you go back to the Ice Age, is it true white people readapt and redefinition of their color? This is why Caucasian tanned their skin for some ways and try to get close to get brown. They don't worry about no other group. They always worry about blacks for some reason. But I notice that Africans try to bleach in so they can blend in and be a part of white people. That means black people were that pale their skin went, if it's pale their skin out. If they stand in the sun too long, they went from black to white. Because I seen some few black people, actually their skin is so fractured they can turn to they went from black to white. Just like, but I never seen white people actually turn. Only thing they turn is red. And guess what Black Plague was about? White people were eating rats in Europe. I mean, I never understand it at that time. And slavery is just another word for Slavic language. But what the hell that Russians and Ukrainians had everything to do with us? Are they trying to say that blacks, that not only that we're the tribe people of Shem right along with Asians, we're the people from Ham. Are they trying to say we're from the descendants from the people to Japan? Because there was a lot of intermixing at that time. Because there was intermixing ancestment. For years, people have been saying that black community have some Caucasian in their blood. and their white community got some blacks in their blood. How can they deny this? You cannot tell me, because every black person is not dark or darker. Some blacks can be brown or yellow or light skin. It's close to European. Some blacks can be pale mint, but not as way pale mint. You know, look at Michael Jackson for example. Michael Jackson have vitiligo. Ever since his death, everybody claimed they got a vitiligo. You know, now they claimed it. They even showed two Nigerian couples have a white baby. How's that possible? But find two white people can produce a black baby. You wouldn't find it. You would not find it. I really do believe that black had to be the first color. For some reason, if you look in our culture, if you look at because black is always symbolized as always something negative. It's never been something positive. It's always something negative. Look at the definition when you hear the word white. White has always been made and been remained as beautiful, as cool, and all this stuff. And we know white ain't like that. It's something like that, but they can be bad just as much as black. Black can be just as much as good as when they came up with the phrase, especially black Martin Luther King, when he said black is beautiful. Because black has always been taught as something ugly, something less than far than not beautiful, is less than not attractive, which is sad because it started from this scientific racism, and who to blame? French Edmund Blumenbach. He came up with the term the whole broken 5 different racist groups from racial certain types, what they claim the humanity started from. They think it started from because in Europe was the coldest place of cold. You go back there in that time. Did you know the Neanderthals is really meant is near valley? I did not know that. When you say the Neanderthal, it's another word for near valley. They live near, right close to black, right close to African. And Homo sapiens represents being human. And I don't believe this whole monkey stuff that whites always talking about because they're black. If they want to talk about monkeys, they're white monkeys as well. So what is they talking about? The reason why they say this stuff because black Africans live around monkeys. That's why. I mean, it's ridiculous. If I hate another different ethnic group, then why I'm wearing the colored clothes exactly the same name of the color that person? Man, my point is this: all racism is a color system. That's all it is. You got white people being conditioned all their lives the way they've been taught, but they went through a lot of shit. No wonder why they got their ass out of Europe. They went through a lot of stuff. Even Africans was brought over here. Whites came out here, if you ask me. They killed the Native Americans. They killed their own people and went to war with their own people. They killed Native Americans. They did something to the blacks, and they did something to Latinos, and so was Asians, the whole nine. And somebody slaved the European was blacks, Arabs, and that's it. You know, people know about this stuff because this is what this word means. Because when I look it up, I did not know what the actual where it come from. I did not know what it meant, and it got something to do with form of black magic. Black magic is black people. White magic is a pagan religion that goes all the way to Europe. This is why there's so much racism, because racism really is as a color system. It's a cash in, cash out system to make a profit off a benefit and living off the benefit of a group of people. Put one group towards another group, and make the other group feel like they're superior simply because for all the accomplishment and reaccomplishment what their people did. But only the way they get it, they have to receive unreceivable not to get it, or do get it, to earn to get it, not to earn to get it. And inferior means you can't compete. You're not in the same contrast. You're not the same level. This is what people meant when people say inferior. And superior, you're on top. You're unruly. People above beneath you. You look down on them. That's what superior meant. It had nothing to do with white supremacy. All white supremacy is what it means to be identified as a white person. But in the bio thing, in vital thing, whatever you want to call it, any person who born in the region of the Caucasus, anyone who born to be a Caucasus or Caucasian, regardless of necessary skin tone, if a population of Europe, North Africa, Horn of Africa, West Asia, and Central Asia, and South Asia. You can look it up. Same thing, the term African American. I always wonder where African come from, because African really meant conquered people from Roman general for African canaanites who come from the Third People War, who ruled, establish a country to overrule that country, to re-rule it, defeat, headable, whatever you want to call it. I never know this until I look into it. Asian, you don't know what the term Asia come from, because Asia come from Ramesses' wife. No, Ramesses' mother is Asia. You know, Latino is come from a written language from the those who Roman power, and the speaking language was created by the Roman people from the Roman Catholic Church. So you know they had something to do with the Spanish War, from Rome, who can control Mexico, who control Brazil, and also in the Caribbean, even from Britain, and not from Britain, but French too. And some say that the Illuminati was behind to throw down the throwing down the French people, the French Revolution, even the whole Titanic sinking of the ice. Now you never know. The history says so, but how come? Why words like cracker or chink or gook or any of these other racist slurs, how come they're not popular? Why is nigga is popular and so is nigga? Even nigga is a term of endearment, even though it's not dear for people. Nigger is a term in of the laudatory way, to the respectable, disrespectful manner, and a hateful manner. When you hear the word nigger, it's a hateful manner, and nigga is a term of endearment, as a friend, a buddy, a pal. See, Black Americans flip that. Black Americans are the only one use this. African Americans don't like that word. They like to be referred as brothers and sisters. I don't mind calling them that. Africans and African men and African women like to be referred as African princesses and African queens. That's what they do in Africa. Why I'm expressing this video? I'm expressing this video because be proud of your heritage, because right now I understand racism very well, but all racism is color system. These other people, they come from us. The Asians know it, the Latinos know it, the Middle East know it, even whites know it. Come on. They all been through discrimination of their race, and they've been discriminated towards other people. And we do it as well. So we know what it feels like, but we turn around and we discriminate other people because somebody did something. People don't need to be discriminating anybody. Whites don't need to be doing that, or Asian, anybody. People supposed to accept people for who they is and where they are. If you don't like that person, don't even conversation with that person. If you don't like that person, that's just the way it is. But I'm not gonna tolerate no damn ignorance. There's ignorance in every other ethnic group, every other race. Some people was raised to hate. That's just the way it is. Just look the other way. That's just the way it is. But love will win. Hate will never win. Because all hate gonna do is just make you die, bitter, angry, and lonely. That's all it does. And I feel sorry for men and women who actually got so much hate and the spirit with hatred, and they're gonna die of a slowly pain and slowly death with that hatred in their heart. But that's just how they are. I felt like that at times, but you got to let that hatred go, because all it's going to do is going to break you down as a man and never let you heal to grow. And you got to. Life is too precious in this world. Life is too damn short to get angry. But I say to this, man, please, people, be proud of your heritage, because know your history, know where you come from. Take a stand, make a nation yourself. Nothing can stand against, nothing can stand anywhere. Peace and one love to everybody. And that goes to Asians, whites, Latinos, black, anybody. Because there's a lot of ignorant people out there around the world. Because love is the way to be a better world. Hate is always bring destruction, and destruction is nothing but pain. That's all it is. But love your enemies. But you better make sure your enemies love you. Because some of your enemies, they don't grow up with that hate. They don't grow up with no what love is really about. They don't know what it is. All they know is hatred. Hate is like feed into you of a spoon of sugar, on a spoon of sugar, and make you shove it in your mouth. It is like that to get you accepted, to have some hatred in your heart the rest of your life. It's like a dam on the back of a car mark. It's always going to have something back on your damn neck. You got to get something out of your neck, because if you don't get something out of your neck will start hurting you. I can't stand hatred, because all it does is it just bring you down. And they're going to die with that hatred. And that goes to black, white, anyone else. You better get it out, because otherwise the hatred is going to get it out for you. You're going to kill somebody, or you're going to go to jail. One of the two. Many people don't give a damn. That's just the way it is. But I understand why some people like that. And they only fuck with people because they want attention. Because nobody received the gave them. So, because I'm staying the positive note off with the negative. Because all negative do, some people don't want to see you be happy, period. They want you to be fucked up as miserable like them, because it make them feel good, about themselves. No, don't do that. Look at it in this way. Keep your head straight. Things will reoccur itself. All right? And things will get through. Peace and one love for everybody. All right. It's your boy Domination. This is Back at the Basics. You're gonna do this is how we do text, baby. And until next time. All right. Peace and I'm out. All right. Peace. All right.